one of the greatest gifts you can do to yourself is taking radical responsibility for your life. Because ultimately, when you really, really, really think about it, every single thing is your responsibility. Or better, it's your choice. And I know, some things you might think, well, it's not my choice that, I don't know, my partner cheated on me, or that I've been in this terrible relationship, this terrible job, this terrible country where I'm from, and all of these things. And that is partially true. But then when we go deeper and deeper and deeper on the different layers, then we come to understand that in reality, it is still our choice. It might not be a conscious choice that we make, but it can also be a choice that our soul has made before coming into this current manifestation of our consciousness. And so when you look at things that way, then you also take back control. Because first of all, you can ask yourself, okay, if this is my choice, I don't think it's my choice, but okay, let's imagine for a second that it is my choice. Why did I choose this thing? Let's imagine a terrible relationship that you're stuck in. Why did you or did this person choose this relationship? And so that will point you towards something that your soul needs to go through in order to unlock something that will propel you to a different level, a higher level of consciousness. And granted, you don't need to be stuck into whatever it is that you are feeling stuck with because it's your choice. But because it's your choice, once you understand that this is my choice, then you can also change. You can bring the power back to you, take the power back, and make a decision that maybe initially you didn't even thought of. I can give you an example from my life. I will go deeper in the future on this, but I was living a few years ago in a situation that was very, very much not serving me, to put it bluntly. I mean, to put it simply. It was very bad. I was feeling stuck. I was feeling unhappy. I was feeling unfulfilled. And I didn't know. I really didn't know how to get out of it. I didn't know. Because that has been my way of life for my whole life, basically. But then once this change hit me of like, okay, even though I feel that I'm stuck here and I really don't know how to change, it is my choice to be here. It is my choice to feel unhappy, to feel unfulfilled. And so why would I want to feel those feelings? I don't want to feel those feelings. And therefore, what is it that I can do as of today in order to change? Maybe that change is not the ultimate vision that you had in your mind for your life, but there can be something, there always is, that you can do that will immediately flip the situation and might point you and might change your life very quickly. So in my case, I really didn't know what to do, but once that hit, once that switch got flipped, I just made a decision, and 2 weeks later, my life changed. I moved literally to a different country without much money in my pocket. I could barely live for like 2 or 3 months. But I was just like, it was my choice to be here, unhappy, unfulfilled, and just being miserable, to be honest. And so for me, the choice was just change. Book a flight to a country you've never been to. You don't know anyone, you don't even know the language. Just go. And that was also guided by the universe, because this is the other thing. Once you take this level of radical responsibility of like really feeling that everything that passes through you means something, even especially the things that you don't like. And also when you feel stuck, you always have the power to change. Yes, the first thing you can change is your perspective. Instead of feeling like you're a victim of your circumstances, you can feel, I have decided, either consciously, subconsciously, or from your souls, or from your karma, or whatever you believe in, to go through this. But maybe enough is enough. Maybe I can change already, and I can set myself free. Because sometimes we really are the ones, actually most often than not, the ones that are trapping ourselves. And the parts that are trapping ourselves are the parts that we have not understood yet. Maybe the parts we have not dared to go and poke, of like, oh, okay, you're there. Because we already know, each of us, we already know the things, the situations, the internal mental loops that are keeping us stuck. And so instead of just hitting the loop like this, like, hey, yeah, here's the loop, I cannot do anything about it, I've tried to do anything, let's try to move past it. Because, okay, I am deciding, either consciously or subconsciously or unconsciously, to hit this loop without unfolding it, unraveling it. And so once you understand it, then you can change how you approach it. And especially you understand why you were keeping yourself into that loop, into that negative situation, into those negative emotions, because there was something that you needed to understand. Those things are like lights that are pointed towards something that you need to see. Not the surface, but you need to go deeper on it and understand it deeply. And so once you do, then you can really set yourself free, and life will surprise you in beautiful ways, because you will just be guided, as I like to say, by the flow of the universe, by the flow of life, remembering that, yes, everything is it's your choice, but also what you can choose is to let go, and just let the letting go being your choice, so that then the universe can truly do what it's supposed to do, which is just elevating our level of consciousness and gifting us the beauty of existence that we always see around you, but most often than not, we don't see it, because we're wearing these very opaque glasses from our trauma, from our fears, from our negative emotions that are preventing us to see it. So ultimately, remember that you are the one in control. You are the one choosing why you're going through life in this specific way, and therefore you always have the power to change.